Hello students, hope you all are safe with your family. Children, last year in history, you all have studied the chapter Religious Trends in Ancient India. So here I am with a new chapter of history, chapter number 3, Religious Synthesis in Medieval India. Now, what do you mean by synthesis? Synthesis means combining or blending. So, let us proceed with the chapter. Students, Indian society consists of people following different religions, speaking different languages, and considering this feature, the Indian constitution has adopted the principle of secularism. In medieval India, attempts like Bhakti movement, Sikhism, and the Sufi sect brought about religious synthesis. The Bhakti movement used the common people's language instead of Sanskrit. Let us start with the Bhakti movement. The Bhakti movement of the Nainar and the Alwar originated in South India. The Nainars worshipped Lord Shiva, whereas the Alwars worshipped Lord Vishnu. People from all sections of society took part in these movements. These movements taught values such as love for God, humanity, compassion, mercy towards all living beings. Children, Ramanuj and other acharyas strengthened the foundation of the Bhakti movement in South India. They taught people that God is for all and God does not differentiate between different groups and types of people. His teachings had a great influence in North India. Next we have is Sant Ramananda. He spread the Bhakti movement in North India. Sant Kabir was the follower of Sant Ramananda. According to him, places of pilgrimage, vratas, and ideal worship do not have any importance. For him, truth was God. He preached that Ram and Rahim are not different. He believed in equality of all human beings. He was not convinced with the differences based on caste, sect, creed, and religion. He worked for Hindu Muslim unity in medieval India. Children, next we have in Bengal, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He stressed the importance of Krishna Bhakti. He visited different parts of India and taught people recite God's name with devotion and faith. That is Harinam Sankirtana. Cutting across the boundaries of caste and creed, his teaching attracted many people to the Bhakti movement. Under the guidance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shankaradeva spread the Bhakti movement in Assam. Next we have is Narsi Mehta. Narsi Mehta was a celebrated Vaishnava Sant in Gujarat. He was a compassionate and enthusiastic devotee of Krishna and spread the message of equality. He has composed many devotional songs and acknowledged as the first poet of Gujarati language. Sant Mirabai. Sant Mirabai spread the importance of devotion to Krishna. She was from the royal family of Mewar. Children, she gave up all the comforts of royal family and completely dedicated herself to the devotion of Krishna. She wrote devotional verses in Rajasthani and Gujarati. Her songs contain the values of devotion, tolerance, and humanity. Her compositions are admired even today by many people. Next we have is Surdasa. Children, he was a great poet of Hindi literature. He composed the political work Sur Sagar. Ramcharitramanas of Sant Tulsidas is a wonderful composition expressing devotion to Ram. In Karnataka, Basaveshwar spread the Lingayat stream of thought. Children, he was against caste system. He emphasized on dignity of labor. He persuaded women to participate in this movement. He preached in the language of the people, that is, Kannada. He spread the message of simple living, clean and pure behavior. His writing had immense influence on society. Purandar Dasa was another great sant of Karnataka. Children, he composed many devotional songs in Kannada which are even popular today. Students, at the last, let us proceed towards Mahanubhav Panth. Mahanubhav Panth was founded by Chakradhar Swami in the 13th century in Maharashtra. This sect preaches devotion to Krishna. Shri Govind Prabhu was the guru of Chakradhar Swami. The followers of Chakradhar included men and women belonging to all castes and creed. He supported equality and travelled to all parts of Maharashtra, preaching in Marathi instead of Sanskrit. This sect mainly spread in Vidarbha and Marathwada regions of Maharashtra. This sect had preached up to faraway regions like the Punjab and Afghanistan. Students, I hope you all have understood the topic very well. Please read page number 11, the introduction plus the Bhakti movement, and page number 12, Mahanubhav Panth, as I have explained these parts in the video. Students, while reading, underline the name of the sants along with the work done by them so that it will help you all to revise the topic once again. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.